Welcome to the Superstar Theater of the Riviera Hotel, where today Don King Productions, in association with Ash Resnick, presents World Championship Boxing. These bouts are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Sig Rogich Chairman, Harold Buck Executive Director, with commissioners at ringside Dwayne Ford, Art Lurie, and Sammy Macias. The officials assigned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for the next bout of the day. The judges are Senor Dimas Hernandez Sanchez, Mike Jacobs, and Sid Nathan. The timekeeper is Mike Lachella. Counting at the knockdowns, Mike Marabito. The attending physicians at ringside, Doctors Donald Romeo and James A. Game. And your referee is Richard Steele. This is the main event of the afternoon. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing, in the red corner, the challenger, rated #1 by the World Boxing Council, a former junior lightweight champion with a professional record of 21 wins, 2 defeats, and 14 KOs, weighing in at 130 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the very popular Roger Black Mamba Mayweather. And in the blue corner, the WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World. His professional record consists of 44 wins, no defeats, with 38 KOs. He weighed in at 129 3/4 pounds. He fights out of Culiacan, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Richard Steele, the referee, brings the fighters to the middle of the ring.
I gave both fighters their instructions in the dressing room. I would like the corners to remind them, obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Okay. Well, Roger Mayweather disdained the traditional handshake. Chavez gave him a little smile back in return. As we see the tail of the tape, the reach advantage, the highlight of that, Roger Mayweather, 75 1/4. He stands at 5'7". Chavez, just under 5'7" in height, but a 68-inch reach. It has not bothered him in past fights, but he hasn't been in there against anybody quite as tall and with a reach like Roger Mayweather's. Mayweather, perhaps the tougher opponent in his career, although he has had fewer fights. 21-2 with 14 knockouts. Chavez turning pro at 17 after a short amateur career in Mexico, unbeaten in 44 bouts, 38 knockouts. He won the fight against Mario Martinez when Hector Camacho moved up in weight, and that gave him the WBC Super Featherweight crown at 130 pounds. He has defended once against Ruben Castillo. This is his first American network appearance, and most boxing fans, particularly those in the Southwest and California area who have followed Chavez, are excited about seeing him get finally a national forum in the U.S.
Tim, Roger Mayweather has no weight in his legs at all. It's all on top. He looks just about twice as big as Chavez. And he's snapping that jab out, Tim. If he keeps that up, it's going to be a tough, long night for Chavez.
Well, the left jab of Roger Mayweather is the key punch to keep Chavez in the center of the ring like he's doing now. Work that left jab and try to get that right hand in. One thing about it, Chavez has a good chin, so they may change things around.
Mexican boxing experts have already compared this 22-year-old champion to the likes of Ruben Olivares, Salvador Sanchez, Carlos Zarate. I asked him about that yesterday, but that put additional pressure on you. He just smiled and said, no, I fight for myself. I want to build my own reputation. There's a solid right by the challenger, Mayweather.
And that is a lethal right hand, Tim. If it lands, Mayweather can punch.
Chavez, born in Ciudad Obregón, now living in Culiacan, Mexico, where he is obviously quite a hero already, having won this world championship against another tough Mexican fighter, Mario Martinez. Under a minute to go in round 1, scheduled for 12 under the WBC rules, 12-round championship distance.
Chavez keeps his hands up very high. In fact, you probably see Mayweather throwing that jab to the body, working down and up.
Solid right hand counter by Mayweather. Another one just missed. Chavez just stalking forward. That's his style.
It could be a mistake, Tim, because he's not giving any feints. He's walking straight in, Chavez. So he could run into something.
Mayweather setting to punch now.
Don't hold it.
Under the 30-second mark we go in this first round.
Punch to get out.
Chavez is good with inside fighting. Those short uppercuts, very effective. Work the body and throws those body shots. Slow his opponent down.
Talking to Mayweather Mayweather this week, a very determined young man, saying that he is ready mentally and physically as we're in the final seconds of round one.
His concentration is very good this first round.
Don't hold it.
Presented by Old Spice Anti-Perspirant and new improved stick deodorant.
When I'm in the ring, I want to win. I don't possess maybe one of the greatest puncher, but I'm there for 15 rounds, 10 rounds to fight every second of it. I fight for the public. I'm an entertainer. When I go in there, I like to entertain. Everybody's going to say Vito is a good fighter.
Round number 2 of a scheduled 12-round WBC Super Featherweight Championship bout. The champion in green is Julio Cesar Chavez, who has quickly garnered a reputation as one of the exciting young boxers on the scene and already holds a world title. The challenger is a former WBA champion, Roger Mayweather. He scores a good combination. That rocked the champion Chavez.
What's bothering Chavez is that consistency of that left jab of Roger Mayweather. First round, very controlled round for Mayweather. He kept moving, kept working the jab. And the jab was starting to frustrate Chavez.
Mayweather's making some beautiful moves too, sliding over to his right, just taking Chavez punching power away from him.
Chavez starting to reach in with his chin.
Scoring on the 10-point must system, judged by 3 judges, 2 from Great Britain, Mike Jacobs and Sid Nathan, along with Dimas Hernandez Sanchez from Caracas, Venezuela.
Now we're seeing some counter punching by Chavez. He's coming over Mayweather's jab with the right hand.
When he does that, Ray, leaves himself wide open. I don't think he should be reaching with that right hand.
He's putting so much behind it, Gil.
Another big right hand by the challenger Mayweather.
And what set that up, Mayweather slid to his right beautifully. He just was right.
Yes, he is. Mayweather took 2 consecutive right hands from the champion Chavez just after he landed a big one of his own.
Mayweather has the move now. He's still on clear streak.
They ruled it a slip, evidently. There was no count, but he's in difficulty.
That can cause
Down he goes again. A short right hand from the champion Chavez. Still on rocky legs. Mayweather still in difficulty.
You okay?
Well, Tim, if they didn't count the first one a knockdown,
Get back.
this is only the first knockdown of the round. That could be significant.
Chavez comes in with a right hand lead. Mayweather still in difficulty trying to tie him up.
No knockdown.
No, that was not a knockdown. And Richard Steele correctly ruled it. No
Mayweather,
knockdown.
he needs to tie his man up, Tim. He's still wobbling there.
Under a minute to go on round number 2. Mayweather's only been stopped once by Rocky Lockridge.
You know what's happening now? Mayweather's starting to relive that fight with Rocky Lockridge in the first round.
Chavez pouring it on. He's got him again. A combination. Mayweather, no legs underneath him. And Richard Steele has stopped it. He has stopped it here in the second round. Julio Cesar Chavez from Mexico with a second round knockout of Roger Mayweather. And this young man is for real. A patient attack in the first round. We scored it for Mayweather, who was doing everything right, it would appear. But Chavez continuing patiently to work his way in, and then suddenly, with 2 big shots, sending Mayweather down for a knockdown that was not ruled one technically, but he was obviously hurt by it and really never recovered from that first one.
Tim, I'd like to find out if Steele stopped the fight because of 3 knockdowns or because he thought Mayweather couldn't continue.
There's no 3 knockdown rule in the WBC. It was his judgment to stop the fight. And Mayweather on very wobbly legs, just trying to stand up at that point. I don't think I would quarrel with Steele. It sounds like you're questioning that decision, Gil.
Well, it was near the end of the round, Tim, and again, it's a championship fight.
Ray, what do you think?
I think Steele did the right thing because Mayweather was hurt, and he was being hit by those bombs of Chavez.
There is the happy champion, Julio Cesar Chavez. He will be 23 years of age next week on the 12th of July. A very handsome, attractive young man, very intelligent, a high school graduate. Now let's go back and see. This one was not ruled a knockdown, but let's watch what happened again. Looks like he's already tagged him once, though.
Well, he was off balance, Chavez. He jumped in with the right hand. He was in the air, as a matter of fact. But the power of his punching ability is incredible.
That was a right hand that sent Mayweather down. Again, we emphasize that was not ruled a knockdown by Richard Steele. He then went down twice more after that. And Chavez with a second round knockout victory. Well, now let's take a look at that entire first round. First, we'll come back with that, and right now we'll take you to Pat O'Brien in New York. All right, we're back in Las Vegas, where Julio Cesar Chavez leaving the ring after scoring a second-round knockout, defending his title against Roger Mayweather. And let's go back and watch that second round in its entirety.
Gentlemen, watch and welcome.
3/4 with the challenger having a slight height advantage at 5'9". Roger Mayweather, 21 years of age. Indeed, he will be 22 on Sunday. The champion in black. And Alvarado, the challenger, ranked #1 in the world from Panama, is in the green trunks. He is ranked #5 by the World Boxing Council and is unbeaten in 19 bouts with 9 KOs. And Roger Mayweather, of course,